What is going on, you guys? It is your boy Cyrus Obsidian here at Obsidian Games, here to bring you some Yu-Gi-Oh talk. So the last week we had our local diaries, did some uploads on videos, and everything was really great. You guys have been viewing it, you've been sharing it, you've been liking it. Thank you guys so much for doing that. I do appreciate it, and so does my cast and crew as we work together to kind of boost this channel. But one thing that I was wondering, what kind of content you guys wanted to see on this channel. We've been constantly posting the local diaries. We've got some uploads for different deck profiles, some featured profiles, got some combo videos going, some updated profiles for decks that we've played in the past and that we are currently playing, and was just curious what you guys would like to see on this channel. I'm hoping to add more and more content, much like this Yu-Gi-Oh talk, as we sit down and just kind of go over things about Yu-Gi-Oh and what's up, and just kind of giving some praises and some prompts to Konami, but also some downsides that Konami also has been giving us, like probably the biggest letdown of the year. It's a little too early to maybe calling that right now, but let's be real. So Konami, finally, we have seen what the two-player, I don't know even what to call it, the two-player set that you can buy and sit down with someone that wants to learn how to play Yu-Gi-Oh, and you learn through a scripted match, whatever. We finally get to see what's inside that, and it was a huge letdown, to be honest. Something I was expecting was a little bit more of a item that would help people get into modern Yu-Gi-Oh, much like how a structure deck is built, where it's centered on a certain archetype. So like probably the best one that we had was the Trap Trick structure, and yeah, those are the only two structure decks that come to mind. The Fire King, I guess that's the most recent one, and the Red Dragon Archfiend. Something like that, where it's pretty much it's a two-player set, so one player is focused on doing one mechanic, while the other player is focused on another mechanic. In this case, we have Synchro and Xseeds for this two-player set. And the cards in the set were kind of disappointing. It was much too more of rather than a 2024 Yu-Gi-Oh style of play, you're really going back to like a 2004, 2005 kind of Yu-Gi-Oh style play, but with these newer mechanics. And so it's a little weird, as I was hoping that this would be still a scripted like duel. It teaches you how to combo as a Yu-Gi-Oh player. You get to learn as a new player coming into the game. You follow this script. It teaches you like, oh yeah, you go ahead and search this. Here's the reason why. Rather than having to go and watch some YouTube video of some other player that's showing you the combo builds and etc. Rather than learning that way, you get an official product brought to you by Konami that teaches you that. But no, instead they give you this product that's got like a whole bunch of like vanillas and effect monsters that really don't do much. Like heck, I think I saw someone open it out and it had a Queen's Knight in it, which really weird. Honestly, that thing, for the price that it's at, you'd probably just be better off buying the Zeus, because the Zeus is the only thing that is worthwhile in that set anyways. And you just get together with some friends that teach you how to play a just one structure deck that you wanted to get into, like Trap Tricks or Red Dragon Archfiend and so forth. So like that was a huge letdown. But this year is early, and honestly, we've got some amazing products lined up for us coming out, which we've got Maze of Millennia coming out this week, as that introduces the Flame Swordsman. Shoutouts to Joey Wheeler for finally getting something that's probably going to be competitive. And what's really cool, you can play that as a standalone. You can play that with Infernobles. So those players that were loving Infernoble Knights, you don't need to worry. Your deck is not completely dead yet, as you can splash in that Flame Swordsman stuff, and you're still setting up some really good boards. You can also splash that in any fire deck, to be real, if you really have the brains to cook it, which is really cool. You can put it into Fire King just to kind of give it an extra push, an extra OTK strategy. You can also put it in Rescue Ace if you don't have the money to afford the Diabell Star engine, like yours truly. And there's so much more that's coming out. We get Phantom Nightmare as well, which is going to introduce Yubel support, which mind-blowing. who knows, we might be able to see some competitive Yubel, but looking at the OCG, who knows? The OCG is weird, we're weird, so we just kind of roll with it. So far this year has been really great Yu-Gi-Oh content, as we have seen, just from our locals, we have seen definitely heavy on the Fire King, heavy on the DFL Star engine, and we're hoping to introduce to you guys some ways to play around that coming from a rogue aspect, as we truly don't really delve fully into the competitive side of Yu-Gi-Oh. We are much like really on the rogue. We don't try and spend thousands of dollars into building decks, but we like to build decks that can have a competitive scene, that can hold their own. And if we catch W's by surprise, that is totally awesome, because that is something that we like to do here at Obsidian Games. So remember, put down in the comments below what you guys would like to see on this channel, what content you'd like to see, and we'll have more Yu-Gi-Oh chat like this. I think this is really great to just hear from you guys, to see what you would like to see on this channel. Also, check out my Instagram. I don't post there much, but we're hoping to post there a little bit more often to get you guys more engaged and more involved. So that'll be it for this. We will catch you in the next one. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share this with a friend, share this with someone that is a rogue player like yours truly, who wants to get into Yu-Gi-Oh. We are hoping for our next local diaries that we can show what a rogue player can do in this, and we're hoping to integrate our pendulum back, as we are wanting to swing into action and hopefully catch some W's. So we'll pass it over to you, duelists, and we'll catch you in the next one.